Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to Thought For Shabbat. Hope you're all enjoying the new year. Tonight, of course, begins Shabbat Shuvah, the Sabbath in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. It's a time when we start turning our attitudes and our thoughts towards forgiving and asking for forgiveness. In fact, I'm reminded of a story of a hunter who went out into the forest to gather wood. Standing in his cabin with the logs in his arms, he looked at the stove for a long while. At last, he said, "I know you can give heat to warm me and my cabin, and I can give wood to feed the fire. You provide the heat first, and then I'll give you the wood." A silly story, but it's often true when it comes to forgiveness. We're so willing to ask for forgiveness as long as someone asks us first, particularly if you're in a mutual battle or fight with somebody. You're happy to say, "I'm sorry," but they better say it first. The key is here in the lesson of the story is that's not the way forgiveness works. If you know you've done something wrong, you then have an obligation to try and repair that, no matter whether they have the insight to ask forgiveness for the things they've done to you. Being Jewish during Yom Kippur actually takes a lot of courage to not know what the response will be when you ask for forgiveness. And by that same token, if somebody's asking you for forgiveness, understand how much courage it took for them to ask for it and be ready to give it if it is appropriate. So, my friends, the message of this Thought for Shabbat about Yom Kippur, about Shabbat Shuvah, about turning, is to turn our attitudes, not to wait for somebody else to ask us for forgiveness, but rather for us to seek forgiveness for that which we have done wrong. And that way we will all be warmed by the fire of forgiveness. Please join us tonight, 6:15 for services. And then, of course, a Tuesday night, either at 5:30 or 8:15 for Kol Nidre, and Wednesday morning, beginning at 8:30, with our family service, followed by 11 o'clock, our Yom Kippur service, followed by text study at 2 o'clock, 2:45, Ask the Rabbi, and 4 o'clock begins our afternoon Yizkor and Ne'ilah service, followed by breakfast. Shana Tova u'mituka, a sweet and good year. Take care.